So the fact that I couldn't eat meat was literally making me depressed. Like, girl, you fiending for that cheeseburger and it ain't that serious.
To climb, but the enemy can't stop me, cause there's a calling on my life. So when I'm crying, don't last too long, cause he gon' step in and make it alright.
My name is Crystal Deni. If you've never seen my face before, I make videos related to health, wellness, VSG, and honestly down the line I'll probably sprinkle in some other things. But that's basically what my channel is about. To all of my returning subscribers, hello. I'm sorry I have been a little inconsistent with the videos, but I've just been enjoying my VS journey thus far. And I'm also a student. I'm actually studying to be an esthetician, and I take it very, very seriously. So that's another reason why I haven't been on camera as much. School has been hectic, but today I got on the scale and I've lost 70 pounds. What? In 4 months? I'm just like, oh my God, it's working. My sleep is working. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my laptop to see you guys' questions. But the first question was from Laurie Nash, and her comment says, happy to have found you. As I am in the approval process and trying to get all the info I can, what has been the most challenging part of VSG for you? The pre-operative diet where you're on the liquid stage, yeah, that was hard. And the reason it was hard for me is because I worked up until the day of my surgery. I think I might have taken the day before off just so I had time to drive to where I had to go to get my surgery. And by maybe like 2 days before my surgery date, I was so fatigued and I was so hungry. Because the thing about it is, your stomach hasn't been reduced yet. So I knew I was hungry. I knew I was tired. I knew I was fatigued. Like, I knew all of these things, and I'm feeling all of these things because for years I've overeaten, and I'm used to getting a certain amount of calories and a certain amount of sugar and all the things that you're not supposed to have. The other hard part that kind of goes along with that was post-op. The liquid phase was fine. Post-op, it was totally fine because you can barely get liquids down. Anyway, you don't feel like you're missing out on anything. But this might be a personal struggle for me because my surgeon did not allow me to eat meat until I hit my regular diet. And apparently some people can eat meat on their semi-regular diet if it's mushed up enough. Like, some people are able to eat like buffalo chicken salad and stuff like that. But my doctor was like, no meats until the regular diet. I don't care if it's mashed, whatever. You're not doing meats until the regular diet. And it didn't affect me on the liquid stage. And it doesn't affect me now that I eat less. But something about being on the semi-regular diet and not being able to eat meat and seeing other people eat meat, it really did affect me mentally. It really affected me. And I realized how unhealthy my relationship with food was, and that I wasn't using food to nourish my body. I was literally eating just because it tastes good and because I wanted to. So the fact that I couldn't eat meat was literally making me depressed. And honestly, now that I've been through that, I low-key feel like it was like a mental detox for me. Like, girl, you fiending for that cheeseburger and it ain't that serious. So yeah, those were the hard parts for me. The most challenging parts was definitely the diet. Now I'm completely satisfied after eating. If you were an overeater, best part of VSG is being satisfied when you eat a small amount. I don't care how big his plate is, your plate is, your plate is. As long as I'm satisfied, I'm fine. So I have another question from Krisha5, and I hope I said that right. Krisha, if I didn't say your name right, I'm so sorry. But it says, you're doing amazing. Thank you. Question, did VSG change your monthly cycle? It hasn't changed my cycles every time since I've had VSG. But my first cycle post-op was absolutely dreadful, and I don't know if it has anything to do with getting the surgery, but it was absolutely horrible, my first cycle. And I used to, and I still kind of do suffer with PCOS. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's like polycystic ovarian syndrome. And a lot of obese women deal with that and irregular periods and different things that come along with having PCOS. So like I was saying, my first cycle after VSG was absolutely horrible. The cramps were really, really bad. And I remember the bleeding was really, really heavy. Don't know if it had anything to do with VSG, but that first cycle was really, really rough. After that, I haven't had any problems. But that first cycle was a headache. I don't know if your name is Anya J or Anya J, or Anaya. It might be Anaya J. I don't know. I'm so sorry if I butcher your name. But the comment says, listen, I am so happy I came across your channel. To be honest, hair loss is a concern for me. It was a concern for me too, girl. I have locks, and I would like to know if you're experiencing any issues with thinning or change in the health of your hair. You're literally the only person with locks who has done VSG that I found. So I definitely want to start off by saying the information on VSG as it pertains to women with dreadlocks is very limited. Now, as far as me, with having locks, I haven't really noticed any difference in the texture of my hair, just because my hair is frizzy and rough and in dreadlocks anyway. If my hair did get a little bit drier, it probably helped with my locking process because I haven't had locks that long. I haven't noticed any thinning of my hair. I still have all of my locks. My hair is still quite thick. I do try to focus on taking my vitamins, my supplements, getting enough protein in. Some things are just inevitable though. And a lot of people say that by month 6, you start to see some reduce in hair. I will definitely keep you guys updated if I do have any situations with hair loss. And yeah, also, if you just happen to be someone who has dreadlocks and you get VSG, I would definitely suggest saving your locks if for some reason one falls out. Because with VSG, we do have thinning or hair loss, but sometimes our hair can bounce back and kind of like regulate itself a little bit later down the line, like after a month or 2 or 3 months. Put your lock back in. Like, it's not like if you had like loose curls or straight hair and once the hair is gone, it's gone. If you got a whole lock and the lock falls off, baby girl, reattach that hair. Don't play. Another question by Coco Cole. How long did your pain last after surgery? Also, do you have children or plan on having some? So me and my husband haven't had any kids yet. We definitely want some. We've had issues with trying to have kids. A lot of it has to do with me having PCOS and just battling different fertility issues. So we haven't had kids yet, but we would really like to. I'm 26, so we still have time, but I haven't had any yet. And then the other question is, how long did pain last after surgery? Honestly, I know in my first video when I was showing you guys, I was in the bed just chilling after surgery. I was like it was hurting a little bit. I'm not gonna flex. I'm not gonna cat with you guys. It was hurting a little bit, but after like honestly like 3 days, 4 days, the pain was so minimal. Like even the pain that I went through, like just in general, it was so minimal. Like they go in with very small tools. The incisions are very small. And you know what else? Some people get more incisions than me. Let me show you guys my incisions real quick, because I only have 3 and some people have 5. Hold up, nah. Okay. So, hello to tummy and loose skin that we will talk about in another video. But yeah, so I have 1 incision here, 1 here, and 1 right on my birthmark. I don't know why he put it right over my birthmark. I guess he said, better here than anything. But those are the only incisions that I have. And I guess since, you know, we're here you go. That's some of my loose skin that I have so far. Pull that back up and we're a baddie again. So you guys, that was all the questions. Thank you so much for sticking with me to this point in the video. If you enjoyed the video, definitely let YouTube know that you like VSG content, that is needed in the community, right? Let them know. Hit the like button, please. And definitely stay tuned. I'm going to be making more videos. Sorry for the inconsistency. you know, I've been post op. I'm going to try to be more consistent and definitely bring you guys more content that is VSG and weight loss related. So I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.